Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Hey traders, John Howell here, and in today's video, I'm going to be giving you a long-term view on the sp500, the Dow Jones, and the Nasdaq. And will we see another major leg down in the markets right now? And I'm going to share with you what I'm seeing right now in the markets and what's going on, and what I see happening moving forward here right now. So that's what I'm really excited about. Once again, guys, this is more of a longer term view. If you watch some of my other videos, that's more of a like, okay, what's happening this week? What's going on right now? And this one here is a bit more, I want to say, what's likely to happen probably over the next 6 months or more. So I want to start off with the sp500, and we're going to continue on from there. If I look at the sp500 right now, we're looking at a chart here. We've got lots of lines here, don't we? Down the bottom here is actually the 09 level, and you can see how we actually had a very nice move up, and then a strong move down through here. We can see on the sp500, this chart here is a monthly chart we're looking at right now. And what we can see, once again, this bottom here was the 08 bottom through here. This point through here was the election. It looks pretty much nothing, doesn't it? Remember everyone saying that there's going to be a major crash through here? And look what happened. We continued up. Then we came down. We found a support level through here, ran up. Now we came down and found a support level through here. So we can actually see that this level where we actually found a lot of support out was actually two major levels of support long term. So remember, this is a monthly chart, right? Coming back through to here, we had this starting point here. Look at this long, see how that major support level through there? And then if I bring it in through to here, right, let me just take this off the screen through here. If I bring this in through here, notice how this market came down to this level. We actually went below it, then we came back above it, and we closed right there, right? So see how this monthly chart closed right there. We gapped down, look at this gap down. We actually rallied down a little bit. As we can see, it actually rallied down to that point, and then we rallied back up, and we're at this level here right now on this monthly's bar, right? So it's not going to close there because we still have, how many days left of trading? We've got 10 days left of this month, but how many days is that? Well, 5 days, I think it is. Anyway, I don't know. How many trading days left? Until the end of the month happens. Right, so we're here right now, okay? So we can see what's going on through there on that chart. So we can see how not only is it that level, but if I bring it up to where we actually found a support level through there, notice how this monthly bar came below here, and it couldn't close below. It came down to here as well to who couldn't close below, and look what happened through here, right? So this is like an X marks the spot for a major support level. And if you look at the overall picture, right, this whole big crash here that we actually seen, right, it actually is not that much of a crash when you look at it, right? This is a monthly chart. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, we had a very strong move down, but okay, in the big scheme of things, it's not like we retraced, 100% of this entire move up since the 1980s. We just had a little bit of a gap down. So that's the monthly charts there. Let's look at the weekly charts now, because the weekly charts can give us a bit more of another sign here, okay? So what's happened here on the monthly charts? So the monthly charts that I'm seeing right now is we can start to see that, this here, right? So if I bring my trend line back down to here again, this is the weekly chart, remember? So what I've done is I've just broken below this level here. So this was the 2018 crash. This actually went into a bear market, and then look at the V rally, right? Very strong V rally. Look what's happening here. Very strong V rally. So we had a big major support level through here. Okay, big major support level through here, and then we actually held it there, and now we've continued up. But look what's happened back over here, right? Remember this level through here was what? This level through here was indeed a long-term support level, and this level here is also a long-term support level. And you also can see, right, that the market came down, it actually flushed down below the low. This is like an end of trend indicator, and then the market picked back up, as you can see, right? So the market definitely picked back up through to here, and now we're rallying through to here. So I see, at least on a overall basis, is will the stock market see another major crash? The answer is probably not. Now, granted, what I'm going to say that with a caveat is that not over the next 6 months. Okay, next 6 months, I believe we're probably likely to continue rallying up, and we have a nice gap up here. See this gap right here? See this gap right here? We're probably going to come up and fill that gap. All right. So probably not. Now, put a caveat on what I just said there. I do believe there's going to be a reappearance after everything is reopened. I do believe there's going to be a reappearance of the virus, and then that may cause havoc. Or either they have to start to raise interest rates because inflation, which is not happening anytime soon because we've got major deflation. So it's either one of those things that's probably going to spook the markets, okay? So until that happens, it's all on, it's game on, right? And I strongly believe, as you can see, as we got to a major bottom here, when things looked really bad. So as this market is rallying, I believe we're likely to continue to rally until we get the all clear sign. The WHO says pandemic is contained, and we open all back up. I believe we're likely to continue rallying into, say, June. I think June is a strong rally point for these markets. Again, we're going to get our pullbacks, but an overall strong rally point is that, okay? The bad news is already left behind us right now. Interest rates are dropped to zero. And the best thing about this, right, especially like some of the major banks out there have already reported major losses, not because they already had major losses, it's because they've actually set aside, billions and billions of dollars for potential losses. So they've already factored it in this quarter. What do you think is going to happen in the second quarter, moving into this next quarter here? The next quarter is that they're not going to have as much of a bad balance sheet. In fact, they're probably going to rise. Why? Because they've actually factored in a lot of money already in here. So the bad news for the banks is probably at its worst right now because a lot of them actually, especially JP Morgan has done that. But then we're probably likely to see a massive rise out of this. So right now, guys, I wouldn't want to be fighting this market right now. We can see how this market definitely came down, flushed through here, and then we had a very strong rally back up. And now this is where we're at right now. We have this gap to be filled up here as well. And the same sort of things apply for the Dow Jones, right? Look at this Dow Jones here. If I bring up the monthly chart, so this is the monthly chart on the Dow Jones. Look at this here, right? And this is just incredible, right? Look at this here. The trend line here starts back when? Starts back in 1983. Was that 1883? No, 1983. Right? Look at this here. This was the 08 period through here. Right? The 08 period through here on the monthly charts. And look what happened here, right? We came right down to this support level through here and we actually bounced off it. Not only did we bounce off it, but look at this here. Look at this other trend line. This was the 2000 top, drop. Rally up to 08 top, drop. Rally up. And look at this here. Notice how strong this level through is. Look at this resistance through here. All this resistance through here. Notice how when we broke back above it, look at all these levels of support. Remember, this is the monthly bars here, by the way, guys. Monthly bar. Came back down, rallied up. Look where it came right back down to where? Major level of support. And now it's bouncing back up. Very strong, right? Very strong in the market. So we're seeing that right now in the long term. Let's go to the weekly chart now and see what we can see through here. Well, the first thing, right, look at this V rally, right? We're getting a V rally recovery in the markets, and I expect this thing to continue. I have, on a short-term basis, guys, I see this thing getting into around about the 27,000 level. But once again, we have this gap up the top here on the Dow Jones, which is probably likely to continue from here. I'm not saying we're not likely to get any pullbacks, which we're probably likely to, or maybe, just maybe we're going to get what we did back here when we had that sort of short-term bear market in late 2018, and then a very strong rally through here. So we can see this market continue to rally from here. And the Nasdaq, let's look at the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq is the strongest out of all. Look at this monthly Nasdaq. Let me delete this off the screen because it's useless. And we can see, look at this monthly Nasdaq through here. Look at all the time here, right? We had support. It came down. This is the 2016. 2018 into 19. Look what happened through here recently, right? Came down to support. This is a beautiful bull market, and there's a very probability we're likely to continue this trend. Look at this here. Look, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, sideways, right up, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. What do you think's coming? a higher high, especially with Amazon and Netflix, right? They're going to drag this sucker right up. Right, so let's go to the weekly chart here. And as we can see, right, look at this here, big flush down and then a very big flush back to the upside as well too. So, right, and also once again, the Nasdaq has a major gap up here. Nasdaq of all of them is probably going to race up to new highs and continue to blast up to new highs, moving on to this year. And it's very, 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 very exciting. And so there's two levels here, guys, we can go when we're looking at this here. One, we can try to throw our thoughts and our opinions at it, or we can say, let's look at the facts for what's really going on right now. There's trillions of dollars being thrown at this market right now. 0% interest rates. We've had all the bad news behind us. Things are starting to get better. What do you think? What do you think is going to continue to? What do you think the market's going to continue to do as this thing continues to get better? Right? They're starting to open up states. We're starting to get better. Everything's starting to be contained. Right? So as things start to get better and better, that's just going to be better and better and better for the market. So I would not want to be trying to short this market and try to fight this market right now. Yes. What I'm looking at here right now is a long-term view. And will we see another major leg down? We will see it. There's a very good chance we're going to see a pullback, maybe a few week pullback. But then there's also much a good chance that we're probably likely to see a very good rally. Either way, we get a pullback, we're likely to rally all-time new highs. We don't pull back, we're likely to rally to all-time new highs, especially on the Nasdaq. The S&P and Dow, there's a bit of that's pretty far away. But all the major indices have gaps to be filled. But on the Nasdaq, I'm very, very confident that even if we did get a pullback, all-time new highs, and no pullback, all-time new highs. Hey traders, John Howell here. Thanks for watching my video. For a limited time only, I am giving away free access to my brand new trading course. I've put all my most powerful systems, strategies, and trading techniques that I've learned over the last 15 years and put it in this course, and I'm giving it away for free for a limited time. See, in this brand new Go to the Markets by the Board trading course, and you can get it when you go to johnsfreegift.com, you're going to learn, firstly, you're going to get access to a brand new training that goes for 90 minutes, and you're going to learn all the details step by step to my #1 trading system with over a 90% success rate that works on any market and any time frame. You're also going to learn 3 powerful chart reading and trading techniques. You're also going to learn 2 more powerful trading systems, and also you're going to learn 7-figure trading secrets, mindset techniques, and so much more. There's top 13 mistakes you're going to learn, the 10K per month formula, and so much more. No, this is not a get rich quick scheme, but if you are struggling with your trading right now and you need help, then for a limited time, you can get free access to this. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now, or click on the very first thing in the description, because for a limited time, I'm giving away. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now and start getting access to this full complete trading course, plus also the free training with my #1 trading system with over 90% success rate. Go do that right now, and I'll see you on the next page.